Hello and welcome to this video. This is going to be an updated tutorial on how to install mods in Overgrowth. I'll go over the Steam version. This is going to be on a Mac. I'll go over the Steam version, the regular version, and showcase for people who don't know something called Some Launcher and how to get mods off there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is if you've pre-ordered the game, obviously if you have it, you are going to want to go to the modding. You want to go to this secret pre-order form. Go to modding, and there'll be a bunch of different mods here or different stuff. So let's say you wanted a character. Let's find one. Say you wanted this. You wanted the squirrel by Ragdoll Zombie. So you would scroll down. You would download the file. This is the long way to do it. So you download it. And then you would find it. And these are all folders that you need to copy. So what you would do is you either go to your data folder, and by data folder I mean you would go applications. If you don't have some launcher, this is the way you have to do it. Applications, or wherever you installed Overgrowth. Find Overgrowth, right click, show package content, contents, Mac OS. This is the data folder. This is the one where you want to put stuff in. So data and data, you want to match up folders. So you don't want to copy and replace this character folder with this one, because that would delete all of the other characters that are in here. So what you'd do is you'd find characters, you'd copy the contents of that folder. So the contents of this folder, copy them, and then paste them into the exact same folder in the data folder. So characters. So since this is characters, open this, right click, paste it into there. So see there you got squirrel, so that's from there. Next, you would do the exact same thing except for the next folder is models. So you go models, characters, so you find models, characters. See, and I don't have a squirrel folder because it doesn't exist yet, so you would actually copy this folder. If the folder doesn't exist, then you copy the folder and you would paste it into its corresponding folder. The next folder, objects, characters. So you would go, where did my objects folder go? Oh, objects, characters, and there is no squirrels here, so you would copy both of these. Copy, paste. Just so you know, if you want to spawn the squirrel as an AI or as a playable character in game, you would activate this, but I can go over that later. So this is what you would load into the game. Just so you know. That gets asked a lot on the forum. Next, you would go skeletons. Again, skeletons. There's obviously not going to be a squirrel one, so we just copy these, put them into there. And textures, characters, squirrel. So textures, characters, there's no squirrel, so I just copy this. And it's not always going to be this way. They may be all grouped like into a custom folder. Like as you can see, like these are different names of people that have made mods that I have. So like if you were downloading one of my mods and I have it, I'd have it in a folder like this, named with my screen name, which this is me. And then let's say you wanted my new knife, the Bowie knife that I've been working on. So you if you got it, you would download a data folder, and it would say inside that it would say custom SamJB 1992 Bowie knife. If you already had a SamJB 1992 folder, because you have some of my other mods, you would just copy the Bowie knife into here, so you don't have to go through a bunch of million folders. But if you don't have a SamJB, then you just drag it into here. then you would drag it into the customs folder. So that is how you do it in the non-Steam version. What you would do in the Steam version is you would go to, I always just do it this way. So you would go open up that, then type this in because you have to go to the library, but if you're on Mountain Lion or up, it's a locked folder or invisible, so you can't get to it normally. You go application support, scroll down till you find Steam. You find Steam apps. I believe it's, no. You go to your username. Maybe it's common. Yep, never mind. You go to common, overgrowth. Then right click on that, contents, Mac OS, data. See, and then you'd have all of that. It's basically the same thing, you just have to go through that those folders first. Then you see you'd have all the different mods. I got the Steam version later, so I don't work with it much because I have the non-Steam version. So that is how you merge the folders. And it's the same for every single mod except for, let's say you had a scripting mod. So like, where is it? Let's say you had the hotspot, the landmine. So it's so script. So see, now it's a script mod. So you would do the exact same thing except for these mods, you have to put in like a script folder, so like this, and then hotspot mine. But then you also have to do like custom. So the same thing, just make sure you have it in the right folder. If you don't have these in the correct folders, it will not work at all. It's very important that you get them in the right folder. So that's how you install them that way. There is a handy tool for finding community mods, and it's called Sum Launcher. Not only can it auto-update a non-Steam version, and give you to the newest alpha, but you can get news on what the developers are doing. You can configure your game settings and graphical settings here so you don't have to mess with the config text. And then this is the community content browser. I highly recommend downloading this. So you'd open that. See, and this is different mods you can get. These are just ones I don't have installed. So here's Laguru. So these are different maps that I have installed. So I have a bunch of them. And then there's different items that I have installed, like characters like Demon Skeleton by Ragdoll Zombie. She has a lot of characters, and they're all really good. I recommend looking at her mods. She does an excellent job. She really does. Here's some swords. Multiple people worked on. Carbon 3 made a sword. These are different, obviously. So these are all maps and weapons you can get. And this will also keep all mods and maps you've downloaded up to date. So like when you open it and you open this content browser, it'll see it says install because I'm clicked on that one. But these will be highlighted, I believe, in blue if they have an update, and you can just hit the update button, which would, instead of uninstall, it would say update. And it'll keep it update in case the creator had changed something, or if it's updated to work with a new alpha. So I suggest getting this because other mods, like some mods or maps, require different other people's maps, some things from other people's maps to work, so like dependencies. So this map requires Anton's skybox mod, or yeah, see, painted skybox. So you would You would need that to play it because you need the contents from that mod contents from the Skybox mod are in this map, so it can't be played without that. So this is a good way to download maps because it'll give you links and or it'll tell you that you need what dependencies you need and allow you to download them directly from um, this window here, so that you can play a map and you don't have to go searching through the form to find all of the dependencies. So I highly recommend using this. And you can also launch Overgrowth from here, which is nice. And then you can also use it to like open the data folder directly, which is where you would put all the folders and files that I just showed you. You can you can re-update an alpha if it breaks. You can delete local content, which I can go over in a different video if you need me to, just ask. But yeah, so that's about it. Real fast, I can show you what I meant by loading. So that's how you install a mod. And let's say you wanted to use it. This might crash. Yeah, it's going to. I've been having some problems. So hang on a sec. It does this sometimes and I don't know why. Okay, so let's say you wanted to use a mod on your map. So pick a map, let it load. This one will load fast. Okay, so I have already mods on this. See, this is my Bowie knife. That is just an object version of it, non-usable, because I like to check sunlight and stuff on it without a character grabbing it. That's for texture reasons and other things. So you would go load item. Now if you have the community tab browser mod installed, then you get different things that have been installed through the mod, through the Sum Launcher. But if you don't, and you just want to do it directly, you would hit this, after you load the item browser like normal, use this folder. That'll bring you to objects. So let's say it's not in this folder though. So, but the squirrel one, we would go like this, and you would load the squirrel actor folder file. I mean, if you do the just squirrel XML, it'll just be a frozen object. It won't be playable. If you do the actor one, it'll be an AI which you can turn into a player. Give it a sec. My computer's doing like 4 things at once right now, so that is why it is being extremely slow. Backing up about 350 gigs worth of data, recording this and playing. So first we're gonna make it so they're not gonna kick the shit out of each other by changing his team. And restart level. See? So there you go. There, see the squirrel guy. And if you hit on a Mac, if you hit Command Shift P, you can turn him into a player. Click that player. And now you can play as the squirrel. There are no morph targets on this character yet, so I believe his hands won't close, but I believe Ragdoll Zombie is working on that. I don't know if it's on this character or not, but I believe she's working on that. So, nonetheless, it is a beautiful character. So that is how you would do that. Now, if you wanted to load an item that's not in the objects folder, you would do this, hit that folder button again, click on this, and go to data. And let's say it's in the customs folder, so you go custom. So you wanted to load one of my mods, go to this folder. And let's say you wanted to load my Bowie knife, click on that folder. And if you want it to be usable as a real weapon, you'd go in the weapons folder. If you just want a static object for just, like scenery or looks, like on a table or something, you would click the objects. But if you wanted a weapon usable, click that, click here, and there you go. Now my knife is on the map. So that is how you would do all that. Yeah, well, thanks for watching this video. I really hope it helped. If you have any questions whatsoever, just leave a comment and I will try to get back to you and respond. Thank you and have a great day.